You guys.
Dating me is fun. You get a comedian, a mental patient, and a star all in one.
Always be careful of what you hear about a woman.
Conservative men complain about how women choose.
A good day, everyone. Continue to be Jenny with the program. Learn modern women. Today is part 46. We find out the reason why men are walking away from dating. Start now with Girls of Today.
Dating me is fun. You get a comedian, a mental patient, and a star all in one.
Actually, I will get exactly what I'm gonna pay for. And you're gonna work hard for your money. But hold on. Yep, that's right. I spoke too soon earlier. I'm still on the wave of promoting side of TikTok. As to my wonderful Romanian lady here, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Right. How else you're gonna stay strong and independent? If you don't...
Always be careful of what you hear about a woman. Rumors either come from men who can't have her, or women who can't compete with her.
Yeah, or from women who will never want to be like her. And from men that already had her and dumped her. Now, I don't watch too many horror movies, but I think I've seen that smiling one anyway. Let's see what she said him telling her. I have tons of females, I don't need you or miss you. And then he sends her a D pic. Did he still had the scratch marks on his... Or hopefully you didn't use your tooth. Or hopefully you didn't use your tooth. What I'm trying to understand is this. You had money for your tongue piercing. You had money for your tattoos. You're in a car, so I'm guessing it's yours. So you had money for that. But you don't have money to at least put one more tooth in, just so you can chew your food from time to time. Maybe at least once a week. And you're not forced to eat soup all the time.
I can't be a farmer and I can't be a felon, but that seems to be the only option around here. This is hell. The bar is in hell. I'm in hell.
Well, good on you. If you're in hell, don't text, don't call, don't write. And since you're not willing to a farmer and you're in hell, feel free to have fun with Satan.
You guys. Before reading all of the crazy DMs I get and all the husband DMs that I was going through, I never went through my Instagram messages. Do you understand how many blue check marks are in my DMs? Because I honestly didn't even think to look for that. I have missed out on so many invitations from celebrities, and I'm not really mad at it. Because what they can't have, they want more, right? Roxy, the unobtainable. Like, they probably don't get ignored often, but like, we're gonna make it happen today. I love ruffling people's feathers. Like, someone who never gets told no doesn't even get a response.
I must be missing something. 'Cause you said you never check your Instagram, but you already know you have blue check marks in your DM, okay? How must be some form of magic? I don't understand then so far. She used to argue with different ladies on TikTok, DM their husbands or boyfriends, and claim she got replies back. As far as I know, she never showed any receipts, but I could be wrong. Now, I don't say this too often, but unfortunately we created this, so let me show you guys something.
Alrighty everyone, this is for everybody who was waiting for my new car reveal. I am in it. Yeah, it's so beautiful, but I just want you to listen to this for a second here. All right, I'm not even touching the gas. You ready? Needless to say, she's a little saucy.
That's right. We created this. We bought her a new car, and the part I don't understand is who exactly would pay for her. She's not exactly the most attractive girl on a... So who do you want to see, Cruella? Can you just watch 101 Dalmatians like the rest of us? But yeah, unfortunately, this is our fault.
Once again, my boomer dad thinks because I'm complaining about how boomer the world and how men suck, it somehow reflects specifically on him, no matter how many times I say this isn't about you specifically. Wow.
Wow, indeed. I wonder what makes him feel that way. You talk in front of him about an entire generation that he's part of, and you say they all suck. How exactly do you think that's gonna make him feel, you little genius?
You do not get to decide when a woman wants to interact with you. Just because you see a woman out in public you might find her attractive does not give you the right to approach her. Just because you want an interaction does not mean that she wants an interaction. Just because you think that you might want to try to start a relationship with her doesn't mean that she shares the same sentiment. Where do men get off thinking they have every right to ever approach a woman and come up in her personal space because they feel like they have a right to do so? Let me let you in on something, sir. Women do not want you to approach them no matter how attractive you think that they are. Women may approach you if they so choose to think that there might be something there, that they want an interaction with you.
All right, but if it's okay to say so, I love your sunglasses. You should get them in yellow, so I can call you Bumblebee. But let me make sure I got this right. I cannot approach you, but you can approach me whenever you choose to do so. Well, I'm gonna try to say this as polite, and with all the respect that I can possibly master. You madame can go suck an onion.
How many times have we heard reactionary conservative men complain about how women choose useless majors like social science majors, like women in gender studies, saying how it's like a waste of money, go get a degree in something real. I studied atmospheric science and like earth science and stuff at university, and for my degree I also had to take social science classes like sustainable futures and stuff like that. And how many times in one of those classes would a man who's in something like poli-sci, no understanding of resource extraction, no understanding of environmental processes like hydrology, nothing, not even the most basic understanding of atmospheric science, I guarantee you if you ask him a question about atmospheric composition, he won't be able to answer you. Anyways, I'd have those guys in my classes and they would condescend to me, act like I'm a stupid social justice warrior for saying that pipelines and oil are not compatible with a sustainable future.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I do have two problems with your video. You're an SJW and that's okay. This is not the problem I have. But when you claim you're a rocket scientist and then you say stuff like, how many men no understanding, I'm gonna look at you a little bit funny and I'm gonna think you should have taken some English classes. The second problem I have is when you claim SJW classes should be normalized in schools.
This bird does a whole dance to attract a mate, and you're bitching about paying for dinner.
Well, that bird will get what he wants. After he finishes dancing, I can also do the entire butt-naked dancing in front of you if that will get me what I want, paying for dinner, especially with you not gonna happen.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's something that you should know. People know your worth. They 100% know your worth. They're just hoping that you don't know it.
No, they do know your worth. And sometimes it happens that they find you unworthy. If you're not even worth a cup of coffee, they no longer care if you know your own worth or not. Oh yeah, and just in case you were wondering, no one needed to hear this. But hey, I'm petty, and now you've all heard it.
Ladies, if you are feeling like you're having trouble understanding why you can't find the guys that you're looking for because you have higher standards, etc., I've been feeling that way too until someone told me this saying. It's going to change your mindset. A bus comes every 15 minutes. How often do Lamborghinis come? And just because a new bus comes every 15 minutes, are you going to hop on every bus just because it's a bus and it'll take you somewhere? Or are you going to wait for the Lamborghini? Do with that information what you will.
I'm gonna throw it in the trash because it's trash. And yeah, since we're living in a hookup culture, yeah, you're gonna jump into every bus. Now, I can promise you that every bus is gonna take you there. But you know, it's just a risk you're willing to take actually, because you're jumping on every bus. But let's be honest for a second. Not everyone deserves a Lamborghini, If your shoes are dirty, I'm sorry, but you cannot step into my car. Here's a different saying, though. Never chase a boss or a woman because the next one will come along.
Does anybody else plan conversations in their head before they actually have the conversation? Like, if you're in the shower, you'll plan the conversation, you'll have the conversation, both parts of the conversation, ensure you're part of the conversation and the person who you're having the conversations with part of the conversation. But then in real life, when you go to have this conversation, they don't stick to the script that you gave them in your head. And then you get really angry and frustrated because they've not stuck to the script that they didn't know about. And now you don't really understand how the rest of the conversation is going to go because they didn't follow the script, and now I'm confused and sad. Why didn't you follow the script? Just me? Yeah. Thought so.
And all I could think of listening to this was, we don't have enough psychiatrists in the world. Scripted conversation with people, and you're surprised they're not following the script. Can you just stick to arguing with the voices in your head, like everyone else? Or better yet, can you not forget to take your medication when you're supposed to